Today, I want to speak directly to you. Yes, you, the one who feels tired, overwhelmed, or quietly hurting. This message is for you. If life has been heavy lately, if your heart feels worn down, I want you to know something deeply and truly. God sees you. Sometimes, pain doesn't announce itself with a loud roar. It creeps in. Silently, it lives in the moments when you're smiling for everyone else. But on the inside, you feel like you're shattering into a million pieces. The Bible reminds us that God is not blind to this. He is not deaf to your silence. He knows every single tear you've cried, every prayer you've whispered in the dark, and every heavy burden you carry deep in your heart. Let's be honest. Life can be incredibly hard. It throws seasons at us where absolutely nothing makes sense. Maybe you're wrestling with a deep disappointment, grieving a loss, or praying for something that just isn't happening. You might be feeling a profound sense of loneliness, wondering why things haven't changed, or why God feels so quiet right now. But I need you to hear this. Even in the silence, even in the waiting, God has not stepped away from you. He is not distant. There's a beautiful verse in Psalm 56:8 that says, God collects our tears in a bottle and records our pain in his book. Think about that for a second. That means not one moment of your suffering is wasted. Not one tear goes unnoticed. Every ache in your heart is seen and accounted for by a God who loves you intimately. He is closest to you, especially when you feel at your weakest. You might feel forgotten by the world, but you are not forgotten by him. You may feel unseen, but God's eyes have never, ever left you. When others don't understand your struggles, God understands completely. He knows the weight you carry and the private battles you fight when no one is watching. So many of us have cried out, God, where are you? But the truth is, God is often closest when we feel the most broken. Psalm 34:18 tells us that the Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. He's not watching from a distance. He is near, holding you together when you feel like you're falling apart. But what about when our prayers seem to hit a ceiling and bounce right back? You pray for relief, for healing, for a breakthrough, for clarity, but the situation remains the same. That can be so discouraging, can't it? It can make you question everything. But God's silence does not mean his absence. Often, it means he is working behind the scenes in ways we cannot yet comprehend. His timing is not our timing. The book of Ecclesiastes tells us there is a season for everything under the sun. Some seasons are for celebrating, and others are for weeping. But every single season has a purpose, even this painful one. Right now, God might be shaping you, strengthening your faith, and preparing you for what's ahead. It might not feel good, but he is working. And you know what is so powerful? Jesus understands this pain personally. He wasn't some distant, untouchable figure. He walked this earth and experienced rejection, betrayal, deep loss, and unimaginable suffering. He knows what it feels like to be misunderstood and to feel utterly alone. Hebrews 4:15 tells us that Jesus is able to empathize with our weaknesses because he has walked through every kind of suffering himself. Because of this, you are never truly alone in your pain. Jesus walks beside you through every single struggle. He offers comfort when your heart is heavy and provides strength just when you feel like you're about to give up. He gets it. He's been there. And here's a promise you can hold on to. God can turn your pain into purpose. What you are going through right now, this very struggle, may one day become the very thing that helps someone else find their way to healing. Romans 8:28 reminds us that God works all things together for the good of those who love him. That includes the broken pieces, the detours, and the painful parts of your story. Nothing is wasted in his economy. Your weakness does not disqualify you from his love or his plan. In fact, it is often in our greatest weakness that God's strength is able to shine the brightest. When we finally admit we can't do it on our own, that's when he can step in and do what only he can do. Isaiah 41:10 gives us this incredible promise. God will strengthen us. It will help us. And he will uphold us with his righteous right hand. When you feel like you have absolutely nothing left, God meets you right there. I know you might be feeling exhausted emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. The weight of it all can be crushing. But God never asked you to carry everything on your own. In fact, he invites you to do the opposite. 1 Peter 5-7 says to cast all your worries on him because he cares for you so deeply. Imagine physically taking that heavy backpack of worries off your shoulders and handing it over to him. He can handle it. Now, let's talk about waiting. Waiting is one of the hardest things to do. It can feel like rejection. It can feel like you're being punished or ignored. But Isaiah 42:31 reminds us that those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. Sometimes, God isn't delaying your answer. He is developing your character. He is preparing you for the blessing He has in store. There are moments when God doesn't change the situation immediately, but instead, He changes the heart of the person going through it. He gives us a supernatural peace that doesn't make sense in the middle of chaos. He gives us courage when we're terrified, and a steady hope in the face of uncertainty. His grace is sufficient for this day, even when the answers don't come right away. And please, remember this. You are not meant to walk through this pain alone. God often works through people. He places friends, family members, and even kind strangers in our path to bring a word of encouragement, a listening ear, or a helping hand. Galatians 6:2 tells us to carry one another's burdens. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to reach out and allow others to help you carry the load. Healing is a journey, not a destination. It takes time. It rarely happens instantly, and it almost never looks the way we expect it to. But Psalm 147:3 promises us that God heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Restoration is at the very core of God's nature. He is a God who makes things new. So even when life feels dark, even when you can't see a way forward, hope still exists. It's not just wishful thinking. It's a confident expectation in the goodness of God. Jeremiah 29:11 reminds us that God has plans for us are for good plans to give us a hope and a future. Your current pain does not define your future. This chapter is not the end of your story. God is still writing, and the best is yet to come. So, if you are hurting right now, I want you to just pause for a moment. Take a deep breath in and out. And remember this truth. God sees you. God knows your pain, and He has not, for 1 second, forgotten about you. Even when you feel weak, He is strong. Even when you feel lost, He is your guide. Hold on to hope, keep trusting Him one breath, one step at a time. He's got you. If this message encouraged your heart today, please consider sharing it with someone who might need to hear a word of hope. And if you'd like more messages like this to lift your spirit, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Always remember you are never alone. God is with you. God loves you. And God sees your pain. Thanks for listening.